All right, hey everybody, welcome to Facts at 5. It's Michael Clark. I'm here at the LTV Media Center in Wayne-Scott, New York, with the lovely Morgan Vaughan. Say good morning, afternoon, or evening, Morgan.
All of the above.
Okay, good. Well, in anticipation of the inclement weather that we're going to be having or could be having, because let's let the viewers in on a secret, okay, Morgan, just for today. We are actually recording this a little bit earlier due to the fact that there could be inclement weather. So when you're seeing this, you might be saying, hey, Mike, of course it's inclement weather. Look out the friggin' window. But we don't know. They don't know. According to this report, it'll be good for everybody to check up on it. According to this report, 2 to 3 inches by the time it's done on the east end of Long Island. But they are anticipating some closures already. Stony Brook Southampton Hospital's COVID-19 testing sites at Hampton Bays Red Creek Park and the Hospital Parish Memorial Hall will close at noon today, Wednesday, December 16th. And the Easthampton High School testing site and the Hospital Parish Memorial Hall site will close on Thursday, December 17th. So patients with appointments at all three of these sites will be contacted, probably have been already, and rescheduled. So just wanted to give you a quick update on that. What's happening? I know you're in Washington today, Morgan. What's going on in Washington? Our senior correspondent in Washington, D.C. at the White House, Morgan Vaughan.
Well, actually, here's another thing we don't know yet, because when you're seeing this, it'll probably have been decided what they're going to do with the so-called COVID-19 stimulus check that they're trying to get through before they go on holiday vacation. And one of the big questions is whether or not we're going to be getting personal stimulus checks like we did before. So that is a sticking point. It looks like as of this morning, yesterday they were saying that there was probably going to be nothing like that for individuals under a certain income. Today, as of today, it looks like we might get it, but as we all know, it ain't over until you get the check in the mail and in the bank. So, but hopefully the government will see that that the stimulus checks would be helpful to many of us, and they would probably, according to this report I read in ABC News 7, is that it probably won't be the $1,200 per individual, more like $600. So we shall see about that.
And that really wasn't on the table, is my understanding. Of course, it depends on what channel you're watching, I think, sometimes. Right. But that stimulus money, the check, was not on the table for either the Republicans or the Democrats. That's coming right from the White House. So all hands are on decks because they want to get home and do nothing for the holidays like that. But it's good to look forward to. I mean, it's about time they got that done. And that, on a more local note, the Department of Human Services is expected, for the town of Easthampton, is expected to exceed 57,000 senior meals by year end. Now, here's something I don't really think about, right? With many of the high-risk older adults continuing to self-isolate due to the health crisis, the safety net programs and services offered by the town's Human Services Department, they do a great job, have proven more important than ever. As 2020 comes to an end, the Human Services Department will be remembered for providing over 57,000 meals, making thousands of wellness phone calls, coordinating with local not-for-profit organizations, and providing activities in virtual format, all to ensure that our seniors would be safe, nourished, and healthy at home. And this is huge, I think. I mean, this is the kind of thing that really doesn't get enough credit. And there's a great example of the community pulling together and doing all the different things. But they did, what some of the things they did here, Morgan? They to prevent the spread of COVID-19, they're going to continue to provide home delivered frozen meals to the over 60 plus population. Right? I mean, that's great. Meet
Yeah.
with community. Go ahead.
I mean, and what I was interested in this is that they also have been providing things for them to do on the internet, on Zoom and activities. I think that's so amazing and incredible.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, seniors, we're talking about 60 plus. That's not too far away from you and me. You know what I mean? So they should be able to enjoy the fruits of the internet.
I'm there, so I should be able to get the frozen meals. But of course,
right?
The people who need them are the ones that should get them, obviously.
Absolutely. But they've been without the senior center, which is a huge hub of activity since March. I mean, it must be excruciating to be isolated like that. So I think it's an incredible service that the Human Services Department of Easthampton Town is doing.
Yeah, I think from the town board, I think that's Kathy Gonzalez is the one who heads that up, and she does a great job. So keep it going, guys. That's great. If you have any questions, you can call the Easthampton Town's Human Services Department at 631-329-6939, and Morgan will put that up later. And they're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 at their office. But, again, nobody should be hungry. That's a great thing. So for the calendar, Kiwanis Club, they got something going on.
Yeah, they're doing a holiday toy drive. So you're on December 20th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at the Springs School, which is 48 School Street in Easthampton Springs. You are supposed to bring a new unwrapped toy to the Springs PTA Holiday Light Show. And that is on Sunday, December 20th, this coming Sunday from 4:30 to 6:30 at the Springs School.
That's good. You got a couple of those gifts, wrap them up, bring them over, and enjoy the show. And then this just in, the winter storm warning of what might happen. And it's really just pretty much the same as what we just told you.
This is it.
What else is going on? I just heard that I'm probably a little behind the time, but Scoop du Jour is going to be closing right in the village, in Easthampton Village.
Apparently, yes.
What do you know about that, Morgan?
The only thing that I know is what I read yesterday, and I think that was a Facebook post, and it was I'm sure it was from one of the local newspapers, but apparently they are saying, this is Dreesen's too, it's a COVID related financial leaving. But I will actually, since I really don't know, I will put a link to what I was reading, and I hope that people can visit for a couple more times.
Well, I did see a note from Christina DeSanti, who I think they own that building, DeSanti's. It used to be Dreesen's, for those of us who've been around a long time.
Right.
They're still in business, and they supply the donuts for that place. And that place, Scoop du Jour, also has another business in Sag Harbor, so Dreesen's Donuts will be available there. And Dreesen's may be stepping up their coffee truck that they have at their building, which is kind of over by the YMCA, where you can still get Dreesen's Donuts and things like that. So they wanted to make sure that was out there, that because you can't live without a Dreesen's donut. You just can't.
Well, unfortunately, I have celiac disease, and I've been living without Dreesen's Donuts for a long time, so they need to offer a gluten-free alternative, please. Oh, there went my light. Here, wait. There it goes.
That's okay. Nothing like almost live TV. So
I'm not even cutting that out.
No, leave it in. So thank you, Morgan. Is there anything else going on?
Really, it's all about. Yesterday I did a little Facts at 5 light because Peter Van Scoyk said in the town board meeting that we were now up at 6.7%, which I confirmed, obviously, with the Suffolk County, New York site, and that was the day before yesterday's number. So 6.7% testing positive. Obviously, if we remember back to March, the big number was to get below 1%, and now we are way above that. So just so everybody knows, this is not at all even close to over. And in fact, let me see if I can do this. I have I have a document. Yeah. This is from Business Insider. Can you see it, Michael?
I can, yeah.
So this I thought was so interesting about the coronavirus vaccine, because I've been thinking we're going to get this vaccine and woo, it's all going to be over. But that is not what they are predicting, because initially the shots will have to go to authorized people, emergency use, etc. And we probably won't, regular people, not in the front lines, not doctors, not emergency responders, not people in nursing homes, etc., will probably not get to use the vaccine until around Memorial Day.
So realistically, we won't see any kind of an impact here through the summer.
Probably
right?
not.
I mean, yeah.
Because of this herd immunity, which we've been hearing about.
Right.
But what the epidemiologists are saying is that the herd immunity needs the vaccines to be in a majority of people to work. Herd immunity, people either need to get it and recover, and not get it again, or the vaccines have to be in place. So this is this part right here. So maybe by next Christmas we can have a real Christmas,
Right.
Christmas, Hanukkah, etc. Maybe we can do that, but it is a longer road than we might want to think, and hopefully we will be there sooner. And hopefully this is a bit pessimistic, but maybe it's meant to be realistic. And I certainly hope that it will be over by next year.
Absolutely.
I thought this was a great graphic. I really did.
Yeah, it really shows what could happen, and that's great. And just one other small piece of news before we sign off. I read this someplace. A guy by the name of Joe Biden. You heard of him? Electoral college, something about electoral college, and that was all approved yesterday. So now he's officially the president of the United States.
He is officially the president-elect, and even Mitch McConnell has said he is the president-elect.
Right. And
even Putin.
Even Putin. And anyone else. And anyone else that mattered. So, yes. So that's it for today. We will see you next time, folks, and have a safe 2 inches of snow, and we'll see you next time.